Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host Wesley, and we have
I can't hear this shit.
and apparently
Fuck.
Durante cannot hear us. So let me fix him, I guess, in a second.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh.
But we can't see you. We can barely see you.
Hold on. I pray to God get this phone to work outside this fucking hotel Wi-Fi.
Well, I guess he didn't like him. Well, Brandon, look like we're gonna be in for an interesting show today. We one short, and I guess we internet short too on Durante's end, man. How you
Hey,
listen?
hey man, let's he come in. We just throw him a pass real quick. He slide on the floor and back out the floor. Oh, he back.
All right, I'm good. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you
Yes, we could hear you
Now? All right, bet. Can y'all hear me earlier?
the whole time.
the whole time.
All right. I don't give a damn if y'all can hear me singing. I want somebody to hear me. Shit.
We
Fuck
know.
this goddamn phone. I ain't doing this shit next week. Shit.
Bless
I
you.
mean, it's working well when you let it work. As far as I can tell, anyway. But Durante, we appreciate you for gracing us with your presence. Brent,
You know what I'm saying?
happy to
We
have
on
you
location.
streets. Live on location, huh?
We in location. Y'all want to know where
Hey,
I'm at? I'm in Paris.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I just want the record to show because this dude give me the nth degree when I be so on the move. I don't say nothing, sir. I just want y'all to know Durante is on the move. I ain't telling you where the man at, but the man ain't at the crib.
This is not the same on the move as them. Don't y'all let these motherfuckers lie to y'all.
Bruh, I was in Ohio twice for the work related stuff. I wrote up there for fun. I mean, it's the same principle, sir. You know, listen,
Hey,
my man can go when he ready to go. See, look, that new championship got my man feeling some type of way.
hey, all I'm
Big
saying
swinging out here,
is
big swings. He's like, hey man, listen, we doing.
hey, I'm a nigga in Paris. Let me stop, dog. What's good, man? How y'all doing? Yo, this wind, bro. This wind up here pissing me off. This the first thing I couldn't. It hit me in the face. I couldn't fight back. That's how bad this wind was. Like it cut me in the face. I felt violated.
It was the same back here at home too. You just
Bro, that shit nasty.
yeah, it been some nasty wind as of late.
Like you ever felt like you need to call the cops after getting beat so bad?
No,
It just would have been. It would have been false report to be like, sir, we can't do anything about that. But it beat my ass.
I
I'm not. I'm used to it, but it's a different type of wind up here, bro. Like different.
believe you. I absolutely believe you. But anyway, Brent, man, how you surviving in these streets?
Hey man, it's Tuesday. We here and we here. That's all I got for y'all. I'm tired of the wet and I'm tired of the snow, West. And they say we're getting more of both. So it is what it is.
Yeah, Mo is inbound from what I understand. Hey man, I'm just hoping to not lose power again. As long as I don't lose power again, I'm gonna be happy. You feel me?
Did you say you hoping?
I'm hoping to not lose power again. Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said you hoping to lose power. I was like,
okay. Absolutely not. No. Wes, listen. At this point, we need to rally together and meet the light company in the street because they owe us some answers anyway.
Man, who are you telling? I left so the power. All right, so story time real quick. All right, so I was minding my good black business, sitting here at the crib. It was about 5:00. Everything had almost completed its thing. You know, the weather was still doing a little something, but nothing too crazy, if I recall. And next thing I know, somebody said, "Hey, you should probably go ahead and cook up some food in case the power go out." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll get to it." 5:20, darkness. I look up. First, I hear a real big loud clatter. I mean, clack, 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 clack. Darkness. I look up. I see electricity above my house. That's not normal. I go look outside. It's the biggest tree across the road. I mean, the biggest tree across the road. Mike, this tree is like 4 houses down the street, right? Why did I see electricity above my house? I still don't know. I'm pretty sure if anybody was on the street, they might have superpowers now, because I don't know what went down out there.
Well,
Somebody
between
look like Electro from Spider-Man. Jamie Foxx.
hold on, Wes, was this on the front or the back side of the house? Because I got a theory now. We own to something.
It was on the back side of the house.
Listen, in the middle of the house, Wes, we need to test you for superpowers expeditiously. Durante, you don't know this. This man has an EMP, like a dead spot in the front yard on the sidewalk where things go over and die. Most of the time, it's a combustion engine lawnmower, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, There's an EMP in this man's front yard. This man just told us at the last storm when we had ice that there was electricity in the back. Somebody in this house has got superpowers.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Electricity sparked. It was above the roof, like over there. It was weird. But the line went down. It was around front, so I don't know how it got around back. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it couldn't come through the front. The EMP won't happen that, so it had to take flight and go over the top and say, "Hey man, we can't do nothing with that front yard."
Well, you got a point. I don't know what that was, but it was wild. And then continue the story. So then for the next 24 hours, I saw no AAP people, no nothing. They just kept giving me different dates. They were like the 14th, the 16th, whatever day we decide, we don't know. So I go out.
Bill was still high as hell.
Oh yeah, my bill was $555.
Somebody got to fight you. There's no way somebody at AEP ain't caught hands yet. There's no fucking way.
Man, that's just the normal out here in these streets these days. That's like the going rate out here. But I'm gonna do some work to try to make it better. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we gonna try to make it do what it do, and get a new heat pump in this house, try to lower the bill, whatever. But yeah, the power, of course, is back, obviously, because I'm sitting here chilling. But it was a long couple days. I lost everything in my refrigerator. That all had to go. I lost my ground beef, my chicken, my bacon, my cheese. It was sad times. Now, Brad, I don't really pay attention to stuff when I buy it, though, right? But I pay attention to when I'm throwing it away and it's leaving my hands.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you have this, Brent.
What kind of listen? I understand. Wes, there's certain things that you buy that you're gonna buy it and the price wouldn't matter. I get that. But those things for me are very small. There's like a handful of things, and typically it involves the wife, in which I give blatant disregard to money. Normally, if it's just a me thing, I could talk my way out of buying some expensive. But with her, sometimes I want to give it the world. So I get caught up in some stuff. But Wes, you're not gonna sit up here and tell me. You're not gonna tell me that the only time you cared about them prices was when you was hurt and you had to throw that stuff away. And now you look
cared about them prices.
No, I just never seen anything fucking like it, dog.
You should have cared about the prices. Listen, I knew what the pack of chicken was going to cost and what I was willing to spend on a pack of chicken before I went to the grocery store last night, Wes. So when I got in there, if it didn't meet my expectations, it won't get bought. It's just like these eggs. I know some people love eggs. I enjoy a good egg, okay? I'm not paying them street drug prices for a carton of eggs. Egg people, you catch me when you catch me. When y'all decide to stop playing games, I know they talk about the bird flu, bump all that. Y'all decide to stop playing games with these eggs. Listen, all that chicken is still getting butchered. You still serving us the chicken meat. Now you telling me the stuff is disease. You telling me maybe y'all making vaccines on. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that. Chicken still laying eggs. Y'all still selling chicken and cooking it. I ain't buying your high price eggs, so you bring the price down to a reasonable amount. Then that's on period.
Wait, so you trying to tell me you go to the store and you're like, I'm not gonna spend over this amount on some chicken?
Correct. Yes. Yes, Wes. Like, okay, if I'm gonna buy, Durante, you might be this way too. Like, if I'm gonna buy a pack of chicken breasts, right? I know that it's normally 5 pounds, right? And the normal rate for that is gonna be I'm just saying the normal rate is like, so many per pound, right? So I normally spend somewhere, and it doesn't matter which store locally you go to, unless you went to something like Fresh Market. If you went to Walmart, you went to Kroger, you went to Food Line, you're roughly looking somewhere between $10 and $15, give or take, right? So if a pack of chicken is $22, it ain't getting bought, Wes, because that's above my arbitrary amount in my budget. I'm not listening. Now, if I bought 2 packs, that's different, but I'm going in and knowing I'm finna spend $20-some on 2 packs of chicken. I'm not just going in there at Walmart just like, gotcha. Oh no, because I know what I'm finna spend when I go in the store. I have an amount too, Wes. I don't know if you know this, but like when I go in the store, I said my groceries should be below this amount. Otherwise, something got to come up out this basket. I'm gonna have to move some numbers around.
I mean, no, I do. No, I don't even do.
Wes, do me a favor. Just stop speaking. Stop fucking speaking.
Why
now.
Stop speaking.
Because you don't understand. You don't get it. You just don't understand that I need to save certain stuff and sacrifice certain stuff in order to have extra to spend on myself for fun. Groceries should not be, hey, I'm here to take a loan out for fucking eggs. It should not be that. So for me to have to get something like, let's just use, for example, let's say I want 3 games. 2 cartons of eggs, I ain't gonna be able to buy them 3 games. Let's put it that way. 2 cartons of eggs, I ain't gonna be able to buy them 3 games. I ain't gonna be able to. So certain stuff I have to sacrifice in order to have my own fun, like to do leisure shit. Like gas is at a decent, it depends. But it's just the simple fact that some people go in stores like, all right, I'm only gonna spend this much amount. I'm only gonna spend this so I can have this and I can pay this bill. I gotta take a little bit out. Like some people live like that. Wes, you just told us you don't give a fuck about anything because you're gonna pay it regardless.
Until he throwing it away. All of a sudden,
a nigga like, dang, I gotta throw this away. That cost me. No,
right. He looked at the pack. And listen, Wes, I know you hurt. I got the same hurt. I'm not on you about the hurt. What I'm saying is hurt. You would have already understood the gravity of the situation, not just because you were wasting all the stuff, which I get. Wasting is bad no matter which way you cut it. But you didn't. So now you looked at your pack of ground beef, and let's say you bought the nice kind, and let's say you got a decent sized pack. So Wes, you probably paid somewhere between $15 and $20 for the pack of meat you probably had, right?
Some probably. I don't remember. Now I was hurt at the time. I don't know.
Okay, it's probably about that much. Okay, so Wes. Okay, so at that point you realize, okay, you $17 in the negative now because what little, if you use any of that. Okay, that you got that little bit, but the rest of it is gone. You had to toss it because the fridge was gone.
Yeah.
Same thing with your chicken, right? Like if you had cooked like 2 breasts or whatever out of it, cool. But if you had 4 or 5 more in them, all of them was a loss. Man, so now you're looking at the price you didn't even get to open. That's even worse. So you looking at the price in there because you know, okay, if you're gonna make whatever dish you had planned on making or whatever later, you gotta go back and re-spend the money that now you can't get back. I get all that, but listen, I have the heartburn up front. When I get to the register, Durante, I don't know if you like this. I count as I go through the store, and I have an idea about as I'm pulling up to the register where I'm going to be, with the stuff in my cart. Now, Wes, that don't mean sometimes I don't buy stuff that's not on the list or whatever. I do that, and of course, like I said, the missus is with me. And, I'm even a little extra judicious, for a little freer with the money. I'm not as judicious as I should be. That's cool because I'm making life happen. I still count all that. So when I get to register, ain't gonna be no surprise. They ain't coming up here and saying, Mr. Freeze, that's $200. I'm already gonna know it's $200. I kind of do the quick math on the taxes. I'm even knowing what Uncle Sam them finna steal from us in this transaction. I try to be on top of it like that.
Well, Durante,
I was just gonna ask, Brent, is there certain items you like? I'm okay with eating, not name brand. I'm okay with eating. Yeah. Wes don't know what that means.
So here's the thing, man. I don't calculate nothing in the store. I'm always surprised by the number at the register. I'm not calculating.
This man living crazy lives. He's like, man, I don't care nothing about what these prices. It's in the basket. I go to the register. The number comes because Wes, if you're not looking and you just swipe, you don't say.
I just want the life you got, Wes. I just want the life you got. All right,
I don't swipe. You don't even tap down there. Tap it on.
Walmart does not let you tap. The only thing you can do.
Walmart, you got to pop in the thing. Yeah,
you pop in the thing, or if you have the Walmart app, you can do it. Oh, okay, well,
food lines. So, Walmart.
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I go for
Listen,
though. I gotta get my sister's piece.
ladies and gentlemen, I just want y'all to
Hey,
know.
Kroger, Food Line, Walmart. I still got to take a fucking loan out for half the shit in there. But especially the eggs. But for even all these, it don't matter. Like certain stuff, I'm willing to be like, I'm okay without the name brand. Now, certain stuff, I'm not. I just can't do it. Like seasonings and all that. Like milk. Milk don't even. Oh yeah,
Milk got a name.
Creamer. Certain stuff.
Oh, creamers, yes. Yeah, creamers,
certain creamers I got to, but there's like shit. Some yogurts I'm okay with like not getting name brand that week. Some of the juices I'm okay with not getting name brand that week. Like it's certain stuff I'm cool with, but certain stuff I got to have name brand creamer, like I just said. But Wes is like, hey, put it in the basket, baby. I don't give a damn.
Hey man.
I mean,
he just shrugged his shoulders. She even popped her head out and was like, yeah, that's my baby. I just suck. Make it the fuck out of here, Wes.
So Wes, I got one more question. So when you get to the register, okay. All right, we were going to talk about this on another show, and maybe tonight be the night we're working it. You might want to have with the four of us. So if we don't, we just wait till we get Byron together.
Byron need to be on this motherfucking show ASAP.
But I got a question.
Hold on, Brent.
Okay.
He need to be on this fucking show ASAP. Byron, if you look in this goddamn show, you look me in my eyes and tell me Kendrick suck again. Pause. Now, keep going.
Okay, real quick. While
Wes, what I'm talking about. We good.
So, Wes, I want to give you a different turn on it. Okay, so you didn't. Okay, you know how you talked about, and we'll talk about it as a group, having a certain amount of money left in your bank. Like you have a functional amount of money that's in there. That's
I'm broke now.
But you try not to go into it's money that's there, but it's not necessarily there's your normal month-to-month expenses. This is your emergency money, your rainy day fund, whatever the case.
Brett, Wes don't know what that means, bro. Just talk to me. Don't even talk to Wes. Look him talk to me.
He has a minimum amount. His minimum amount might be different than mine. But he got a minimum amount. So Wes, the reason that I do my tabulations is my emergency amount. In order for it to stay at a certain level, I can only do so many things. So I go in the store and count because I say, okay, and I budget a little bit extra for the little extra stuff you might do. And Durante, to your point, yes, a lot of things I'll buy that store brand that I don't care about. There are unique things that I think that's true for every person where you're like, I want the name brand because of taste, texture, experience. So I have that with different things. So I'm with you on that. But I'm not a snob. Yeah. I'll never be like, oh, I'm gonna turn my nose up at the off. Oh no, Great Value stuff be here all the time. They got Better Goods now, which is taking the place of Great Value in some things. Better Goods is Walmart's attempt to clap back at the good and gather stuff at Target. But that's not here nor there. Yeah. None of these people
talking shit.
But anyway, what I say all that to say this. So if I don't do that, I can't maintain my competitive fiduciary balance sheets the way I want. And so that encumbers me to say, hey, I'd like my stuff to stay within a certain. Now, there are obviously emergency expenses, so I can deal with those. But by and large, Wes, I have an amount in my head that I go in the store with that I'm trying not to exceed if I can help it.
I got you. Okay, so here's the thing.
Keyword, try not to.
If I ain't got it, I ain't going. If I
when do you not have it?
But what? Hold on, that's a weird statement, though, Wes.
If I can't go and freely spend, I ain't going.
That don't make sense, Wes. Okay, I could go and freely spend. Okay, I'm gonna frame it to you this way. I could go in the store tonight. I'll give you an example. I was in Sam's tonight. They got a 72-inch TV for a reasonable price. Mm-hmm. If I wanted a TV tonight, I could have dropped it, and it's not that much. It's like $600. It was a nice TV for $600. Mm-hmm. They had more that was more expensive, but I could have bought $600 tonight, and I wouldn't have been hurting for it necessarily, and it wouldn't necessarily come out of my emergency fund, and I would more or less still be solvent. Mm-hmm. However, I do not live in a world, and if I'm going to do that, I normally research it out, do all these things, and I make this special. I don't like. I could walk in the store every day, Wes, and buy everything in the store. There's probably not many things in the store, in most cases, within reason, I can't buy. Mm-hmm. I could buy them stupid eggs, but you know what I'm not finna do? Buy them eggs. So I know what you're saying. Like you wouldn't go in the store if you didn't have the freedom to spend. I would say I have the option to spend. I wouldn't call it freedom. It's a choice. but my better judgment says, okay, you don't have a real need for this item today, or this is what is best to put you in a financial place to do. And then I make my decision based on that. But I mean, Wes, they ain't made a store yet. Well, I shouldn't say that. If I go into an exotic car store, then they may have a store I just can't go in and buy. But like regular retailers, anything in Walmart, if I want to buy it, I could buy it today. That ain't even no problem.
I got the option to buy those shoes. I just don't need them right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't. That's exactly what I mean. That's what I mean.
No, it's not, Wes. You literally just said every time you walk up, the fucking price surprises you.
Yes. I mean, I know what I need and I get what I want and I need. Well, I mean, I don't really make a list. I just go to the store and pick up the things I want and I need. And then I go to the register and the price shows up, tap my card, I might go and leave.
So okay, let me ask you this, and I know your memory is not that great. I know that, and this is no slight for folks that Wes's memory is not the best. So, but Wes, I want to ask this. So, like, if someone were to ask you, because sometimes this question comes up as a
we'll talk about that memory later.
If someone were to ask you, on average, what do you spend on groceries per week? Could you give them a number without looking at anything? Could you give them a ballpark number?
I don't know.
You don't have to give me the number. I'm just asking you, could you give them a number that would be a close approximation without actually analyzing like your statement?
Hey, before you answer, if anybody is on Facebook, can they see Facebook comments?
They can see their
comments. I can't see. I mean, can you see them? Okay.
I looked.
Y'all come on over You said what?
Yeah, y'all come on. Go ahead. Tell them come on over.
Y'all come on over to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Express About Nothing podcast on YouTube. Y'all come on over and comment there because Facebook don't like us right now. And he's using Temu streaming system right now. So
hey, it's a system I built from the ground up. Stop hate. It works.
Shit trash.
Hey, it's doing the job. But yeah, for real though, if you're on the old Facebook, definitely come on over to the YouTube. Just make sure you sign into your account because maybe you can't leave comments because I don't know why you would be able to leave comments otherwise. But let me know if anything's wrong.
You can't leave comments without having an account. It don't make no sense.
And the stream quality is better on YouTube as well. So you know.
Yes.
And I've posted our first comment on tonight's video so that you can see that it works if you sign in.
Oh yeah, it is there. That look bigger tonight than it normally does. Anyway, but Brent, really, I don't know, 100 plus, but I don't know what number it normally is.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Now, what I want you to do, and I may have to remember to poke this bear later. I'm gonna ask you.
100 plus.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
He said that. Now, Durante. Sometimes I do small runs in between where I'll do like 15 to 30. But like if I'm picking groceries for the week, he said 100 plus. I'm probably my hard stop is like 175, but I'm probably like $150 because time you buy the stuff to like laundry detergent, the stuff to do the dishes, your bleach, like all your cleaning products. Plus, like we got a cat, so I got to buy that mug some food, got to buy that some litter. So time I do all that. I mean, yeah, it's easily.
Right, so I just went to Walmart. Not Walmart, Food Line. I got a couple things for the show. It was $69.49. So there you go.
How many bags you walk out with?
2, 3, 2.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
I just got
3 bags. No, 3 bags. No, that's close to like 150.
No, I mean I just got some hamburger, some deli meat, some boneless chicken.
Of course.
And a couple bags of Doritos, mayonnaise.
Couple bags.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of chips, Wes, you want me to get some chips and eat with you? Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, give me a second. I'm sorry.
Kaka.
I got a feeling.
Sorry.
Kaka.
Get the chips that you want me to eat with you. Because these are the only chips I'm going to eat. All right, let's talk about it. Until next season, I'm gonna have those.
That's okay. I mean, those aren't the eat.
Not name brand.
That's a name brand. What are you talking about?
You say name brand?
It's Utz. What are you talking about?
Utz is absolutely a name brand. They just not the Lays of the world.
These niggas.
They better than Lays. What are you talking about? They hit.
I'm Wes. I'm not. Listen, I'm not taking up for Frito-Lay. You know how I feel about Pepsi.
Okay.
And if I'm
Hey,
not
Ma,
mistaken,
hey.
Utz is producing Hanover, PA, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, actually. I passed that building. It threw me. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker big. Yeah, it is.
But
Yeah, that's no Utz slander, Wes. I'm supporting the people. How you listen? Big bag activities. How you know the name on the back of the bag, Wes? Like you know you're big. I know where the
yeah,
chips
Hey, I
come from.
support.
I love that.
I support free stuff. And shout out to. Well, I ain't gonna throw him under the bus. He gonna be like, really? That's what you doing? So people gonna come knock on our door looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wes, I'm eating chips with you. I just thought I'd join.
I appreciate you, man. I'm not eating chips currently, but once I partake in
Jesus.
some, I'll think about you. I got the Doritos that I did get right behind me. I did get some of the Eatos.
Yep.
Just so you know. But anyway, skipping up here. But yeah, Brent, man, I'll just be buying. I buy the stuff I need and mind my own black business. I don't really.
If anybody out there, please tell us how much. Like, just give us an overall view of how much y'all pay on groceries, and are y'all buying eggs, and what bank y'all use to get a loan out. Also, also, if you are you paying for like what name brand stuff are you getting, and that's a must and not. I just kind of want to see overall, because it is interesting how people will say, oh, groceries. I've had people say, oh, groceries ain't that bad. I'm like, what country are you in? That groceries are not that bad. If you're paying for shit, if you're paying like small items and you live by yourself, yeah, it's not that bad. But after two people feeding 2 miles, it's gonna get expensive. Three technically for Brent, it's gonna get expensive, dog. Shit, even one person is more expensive than it was. I see a statistic trying to tell my mom. I'm like, Mom, like groceries have went up for a household family back in like before 2020 was like 150 for four people, maybe just 150 or something like that. Now close to about $300 for just a four. That's average. That's average, by the way.
I
I want
don't
nobody to think like
I don't know if that statement's accurate, but it's okay.
I'm just throwing that out there. Again, I seen some. I forgot where it was at, but it was like some months ago. I seen it. So it could be different now. Oh, you look at a hoe.
Hey man, I ain't running stats tonight, but I believe you. But it just sounds like a skewed stat. It's like somebody had a point they want to prove, but that's not here nor there. Because you can do a snapshot of prices in a certain window at a certain time when certain things are going on. But you got to look at a trend to really know. But that's not here nor there. Forgetting all that, let's get into some of our tomfoolery outside of what we were talking about. So I don't know why that's there. Let me put this graphic up here on screen. So, the All-Star game went down last weekend. It was a lot of what you know and a lot of what you don't know when it came to the All-Star format. Brandon's going to tell us about the actual game, but before we get there, we got to hit the skills contest as well. And I'll let Durante hit us up what he think about the skill. What he thought about the skills.
I didn't even watch. All I watched was the All-Star game. I didn't even watch it.
Okay, never mind. Okay,
I even told you I didn't. I said at the beginning of the show I only watched the All-Star game.
I missed that part.
Do better.
Well, I apologize.
You don't miss when I'm late. You better catch everything else, motherfucker.
Hey man, sometimes when you're late, it's a problem. That's why I can't catch everything because I'm rushing. Hey, you put that out there. I wasn't gonna say nothing about you being late.
I still wonder why I do this show some days. I don't know.
That's tough. Well, first off, I'll start with this. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about. I'm not worried about the obstacle course that they do because they changed the obstacle course. Don't nobody care about skills challenges. But other than Wemby, his foot being in the wrong place and them getting disqualified, that's not here nor there. Let's talk about the 3-point shootout was what it was. It wasn't that exciting. There wasn't the drama that should have been there.
So, I guess we'll tell Durante about his boy who flamed out real quick. Tell him about his boy that flamed out.
I know.
Bad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's still making more money than all three of us. Wes, what the fuck you? Well, maybe not you.
Definitely making more money. Definitely making more money. But not the end of it. So
That's tough.
they came into the All-Star game hyping this up that this is gonna be Dame Lillard's three-peat. This, that, and the other.
Damn, that sounds familiar, yo. And I can't hate the dog, my boy, yo.
I
That
know
sounds so familiar.
It do, don't it? I told
That
Brent.
sounds so familiar, yo.
I told Brent that they need to stop hyping up three-peats, and then later on somebody came and proved as well a three-peat can happen.
Somebody got a three-peat this week that weekend on the dunk contest.
Right.
You not,
Mac McClung said he got that dog in him. He said, I got that dog in me.
Y'all, we're sorry, we're all over the place. So let's go back to the 3-point contest.
Can we go back to the other three-peat? Who else? Wes, can you tell me who else was supposed to three-peat?
The Kansas City Chiefs had the opportunity to three-peat.
That's it. All right, now next. Yeah, shut up. That's it. Keep going. Still eating chips.
It was hyped up, and it was a failure for them. The Kansas City Chiefs, that is. And Dame Lillard was hyped. Dame Lillard was hyped up. He went into the contest and kind of
my man's though. Still,
he kind of sort of just laid an egg in the first round, man. Messed around, got outshot by Tyler Hero and some other people.
Now I'm gonna be funny.
See that. I'm gonna be funny.
Dame was so off his game, Wes, that he was leaving the door open for the little boy that won the halftime heat.
Yeah, bro. I did see that. Yeah.
Dame was so bad, and I know these are on different nights. Where I got the West so bad. It was just like, here it come. Here it come. My man couldn't make 3 threes, but my man hit
I ain't gonna lie. Somebody said it was rumored that he let dude win.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. They had that man shooting from the logo. Well, he was much closer to the 3-point shoot contest, and he won't hit them there either.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. Either way, it's cool that homeboy won. Big props. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get what you're saying. I was like, damn, you couldn't even beat little homeboy. But that I kind of let that one slide. I was like, that's for charity. Ain't nobody tripping off that. But I get what you're saying. That's funny. But yeah, Dame, I was like, Dame, like you killing me for that. But I was saying, it is what it is. You coming to the end of your career, it's all good. But the dunk contest, now Giannis said he want to try to, he thinking about it. Then who else said it? Man. Somebody else said they might try and make a comeback, but I highly doubt ain't these motherfuckers gonna do it.
All right, well, let's get to the Stews Fest that was a dunk contest. This year,
hold on. That's
this y'all's beloved NBA though. Like this is y'all's beloved NBA.
Three quarters were sleepy.
Yeah.
One man came for prime time.
Well, so let me explain the dunk contest because I don't even think it's been like this in the past, but I guess they just couldn't do it. They only had 4 dunkers. They normally have more than 4 dunkers. Am I
No, they've always had 4.
Really?
It's been 4 for a minute, yeah.
Huh.
They've always
because
had
if not, Wesley, it would take too long. Think about they get a minute and a half, and back in the day when the dunk contest actually used to be a real dunk contest, I mean they would have all kinds of props, and I know we've seen some props this year. Don't get me wrong, Matt McClung brought most of the props. The other people were just using random people, but they used to bring out these elaborate props, throw it up off the scoreboard. They would sometimes have other things, bro. Like it used to take them a while to set the stuff up, so you couldn't really do it.
Gerald Green blew a cupcake out. That shit was fire.
Normally they have like a round 1, a round 2, and a round 3. No, am I not crazy for that?
I mean, it's just a round 2.
They sometimes would have a tiebreaker. So like you only had 2 rounds, but if you had somebody tied to go into the final round, they would sometimes have a mini dunk off between them with a shorter clock.
Oh, my memory is trash. God, no.
Yep. We know.
Shoot, that's rough. Anyway, I guess it was at the standard format then. I thought it was a different format. But they had the 4 dunkers. One of the people can't even dunk. I mean, he can dunk, but he's a rim grazer.
Wes, I done told you that man ain't a rim grazer because that man, he wasn't even grazing the rim. The rim was blocking him.
All right, so Durante, I think he was number 14 for the Bulls. I don't know. He was like the definition of white man can't jump, kind of, sort of. No offense to white people, but it's just because he couldn't. Matt McClung actually won the dunk contest, so clearly white man can jump. But this one in particular, number 14,
Matt McClung got one of the hardest high school mixtapes in creation, like at least top 5.
Dude is nasty.
Well,
and he's creative. And he puts the work in. Some may say because in the G League he ain't doing that, but it doesn't really matter because he is balling in the G League too. So I don't know why they would say that either. But all these NBA players get hyped up every year to say, "Ooh, I'm gonna get in the dunk contest next year," and they never do. And they keep having to drag Pope Matt McClung out from the G League. He gets hot and popular for like 4 weeks, and then he disappears back to the G League again.
This shows below the NBA though.
You love the NBA too. What are you trying to say?
I don't watch it like I used to.
Well, I don't watch it like
Y'all see, you see, I ain't watched the skills contest or the dunk contest or 3-point contest. The only reason I even watched the All Star game because I pulled up here, I was like, oh yeah, shit, the All Star game on. I ain't got shit else to do. So I watched the last part of it.
Okay, so here's the thing. I did the same. I did watch the dunk contest because I want to see that. I always want to see the dunk contest. Yeah, the others they.
I don't want to see that no more.
Well,
I'm glad I stuck around for the Matt McClung part. They could have kept the rest of it.
All right, so Durante, let me explain. Matt McClung, for his first dunk, came out and jumped over a Kia.
Oh, hold on, correction. Jumped over a Kia with a dude leaning out a sunroof holding the ball. So he leaped over the Kia, took the ball from the man holding it inside the car out the sunroof, and then managed to clear the car and then reverse slam the dunk, Durante. Leaping over the car, catching the ball, clearing
not
the car
over the hood, but over the car.
Yeah, over the actual top of the car. Yes.
Blake Griffin do better.
Of a full size car, like
Blake Griffin do better.
And Durante, just so you know, it only took him 2 tries. And the first try, the only reason he didn't dunk, because everything else he got in one go. The only reason he didn't dunk that one in one go is because the guy had tilted his hand down a little too far. So when Matt cleared him, he had to reach too far down to get the ball to pull it up, like to continue the motion. So when after the first attempt, he came back, told that dude, keep your head and your hand right there. Came back and set him up and just yammed it. I said, you know what? This is tough. So and then after that, every other dunk he got on the first go, whatever he was setting up, it went on the first. He didn't have to do 2 and 3 and 4 dunks. Man, we had one dude, the dude that couldn't dunk, he could clunked away for a minute and 30 seconds. It was the longest 90 seconds of my life, and probably in the history of the National Basketball Association.
And Durante, he never dunked.
He never, and this is the worst part, Durante. This is what is wrong with the dunk competition now. In addition to not having good stars or great dunkers. The man could not complete a dunk, period. A layup, nothing. The man still got a 40. Durante, 40 was the floor. So he got a 40, but the man didn't put the ball in the hoop. Now, yeah, make that make sense. In ye older league, those would have been zeros because you didn't complete a dunk. He got a 40, so he got a participation trophy.
Who were the judges? 3-year-olds, 10-year-olds, or what the fuck were they doing?
They must have had a floor. They couldn't go below 40.
The floor was between 50 and 40. That's what it was.
So you scrapping for 10 points, which is crazy work to me. That's crazy work.
That's dumb. Again.
Yes. Yeah.
And now they did get rid of the.
I will stick with my argument. That if you continue to change shit, that means it ain't right. I've seen 2 sports not change anything, MLB and NHL, because everything goes fine with that. Just saying.
You just
NFL and NBA can't stay out their own way.
You just told me they didn't change it. The dunk contest is still the same. Well,
Well, the quality of the dunkers has changed.
If the score is between 40 and 50, that's a change because you used to get 20 or some shit or 0.
Right.
Okay,
now you're just fighting for 10 fucking points.
Well, I guess they got rid of the old
because they feel bad for you. Give that motherfucker 0 and tell them don't even play in the NBA no more at this point. Like, what?
Yeah, he shouldn't have. But I guess he was the only other person they can get.
I watched the home run derby all day. I watched the MLB All-Star game all day. You keep changing the format. That just ain't it, bro. These guys are not as competitive as they used to be. I understand it. I get it. But I still say, go ahead, Brent. My fault. Because I think Draymond said that.
No, you good right there. I got one to really help him. Finish your thought, man.
But I'm just saying, like, it just don't feel the same. Now, the last game of the All-Star, which was the old OGs against the International, I was actually decent. Like, They were having fun throwing alleys past. I'm like, oh, I missed this. This is cool to watch because it's the it's like mostly all the stars are right there, like all the big names are right there. And that was cool to watch. But it's like I ain't gonna this is crazy. I'm saying this. The only part of Draymond I'm with is the fact that these guys can't get the scoring title or whatever in the All-Star game. They can't get the records because they want to do different shit. They want to do like 4-on-4s. Now next year they're thinking about doing 1v1s. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
hey, I'm not gonna lie, the 1v1 that they did in our rival was fire.
that's fine. But that's an off-season thing. Why are you doing in the middle of the NBA season when you're used to guys playing full quarters, getting the score, like getting 50, 40 points and 40, 50 points a game and trying to chase that, they call it the Kobe Bryant Award for a fucking reason.
All right, so you trying to tell me, I'm not as an all-star, but just as a one-off competition. You trying to tell me, well, it's a little old now, but Dame and Steph 1v1, you wouldn't want to see that?
I wouldn't want to see it in this format. Listen, don't want to see it in this format. Let it be the All-Star game. If they want to do that, do it during the season, like the WNBA's doing.
What do you, Durante? Why can't you do it at the All-Star game?
Okay, so you missed everything I just said. These guys can't chase the records that the old school people have because they want to keep changing the format to a fucking 1v1. It just don't make sense to me.
Why don't you add an additional thing? Get rid of this stupid skills thing that nobody really cares about. Drop that off and do a 1v1 there.
Okay, so then do a one-on-one. Hold on, cool. So do a one-on. Jason Tatum does a one-on-one, or Curry, whoever does a one-on-one on Friday. Do you want them to turn around and play on Sunday?
Yes.
See how many motherfuckers already don't want to come to the All-Star game as it is. Well, and then you're gonna tell them, hey, yeah, play 1v1, but then come to the All-Star game out. They're not gonna do that.
They got no love. They got no love for basketball. They just play for money.
I did not just say that too. I just said the game ain't the same because nobody taking it seriously.
If you got love for basketball and playing for pride, you're gonna play that 1v1 and you'll come in and play the All-Star game.
Oh, and I get it. A lot of guys ain't trying to risk injury. I kind of get it, but you trying to add a 1v1. Hold on, Wes. You trying to add a 1v1. All right, let's just pick 10 people. Let's say Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Curry, Lillard, Kyrie, LeBron, KD, Devin Booker, and I'm just throwing another name out there. Those 10, let's say they get. Let's do Ja. Let's say all of them get. Hey, y'all also on the All-Star team too. They are stars. They're gonna look like. Well, you gotta pick one. So they decide you like, man, I hope. But then you gonna be like, man, I hope Ja plays in the one-on-one. But then you also like, well, he decides to play the All-Star. Now you're like, dang, I can't even see him play one-on-one. But at least I get the All-Star. Now they got to pick and choose. They already don't want to be there as it is. Wes, that's what I'm saying. They don't want to be there half the time.
If they don't want to be there, then don't do it. Get rid of it.
So then you're gonna have Matt McClung playing the fucking All-Star game. Like,
no, get rid of All-Star game. If they don't want to be there, they don't have the dedication to play an All-Star game. Get rid of it. It's a waste of time.
You're making okay on a weekend that's free. You're trying to make guys play 2 games that is a free weekend. Well, they can't pick it, and I understand that they can't pick one or the other, but you're saying, well, you won't want to see a 1v1? Well, shoot, we get that Damian Lillard and Curry 1v1, but then Lillard like, well, no, I'm already in the All-Star game. I'm going to just play that. You ain't ever going to get it. And Curry's like, well, I don't want to play an All-Star game. I want to play in the 1v1. Then it's like, it's going to be a bunch of, hey, Marcus Camby, fuck it, come on, out of retirement playing the All-Star game. Like,
not Marcus Camby. Hey, yo. Okay, I got a couple solutions that might help us. First off, you know what would have fixed the dunk competition? I don't know that he would have been a better dunker, but you know what would have helped competition? A name that people. Well, yes, Toronto. He's the answer to all of our problems. But that aside for a moment, you know who wasn't doing nothing on All-Star weekend other than taking in the sights and sounds, but who is an NBA player that sometimes goes to the G League? Bronny James. He had nothing to do but time. And his daddy didn't do it. At least the James family could do is give us one cat trying to participate in a dunk competition. And I guarantee you, he would at least been better than rim grazing guy. I don't know that he beat Matt. I just feel like, and it would have brought eyeballs to the TV screen. because you'd been
I
like,
get that.
your
I can live
haters
with
will
that.
come. Your haters are gonna come. Your people that appreciate the king are coming. There might be people that's interested in just the family dynamic of LeBron. Like they may not have a personal opinion,
Ain't the
negative
same
or
thing.
positive, but it's eyeballs coming because it's LeBron's son, right? So
Yeah.
that they could have had that. Then you pick you to. Matter of fact, maybe they ought to start having a commission for people that pick the dunkers and not just be like, hey, can we just get some random people? Like they should have a way to vote for the 4 nastiest dunkers. If the fans can vote for it, and then up the money on these on the cash prize. Don't listen. Matt McClung is coming out here to win the dunk contest because that take care of him for another year. It give him a little more money in his pocket. But you're asking people, some of them who make $200 and $300 million to get excited about a couple $100,000. That's stupid. And Adam Silver them is stupid for thinking that. Now $1 million, $2 million. That's not bad. Maybe you got to get some more sponsorships like you did with the in-season tournament, you know. But you got to give them something to because Wes, I'm with you. There is a piece of it where you almost like, is the love of the game gone? Some of it is that, but some of it is too. Hey man, listen, we ain't trying to get hurt on an extracurricular fun kind of day. But now you make the money. Them cats will play hard.
I mean, cut you off, Brent, but I do. Wes, I'll let you live, but then when I thought about it, I can't. Because back in the day, Vince Carter got picked for All-Star game. He did the dunk contest, but then went to the All-Star game and played too. But that's different. You asking these guys to play a full 1v1 tournament against each other. I feel like that's a little bit different than just, hey, go shoot threes. You just stationary. So you just stationary. Then all of a sudden you come out and play, you know, in the All-Star game. I'm just saying, I understand where you're coming from. Would I like to see that? Yes, Wes, I would love to, but I don't think it would work with the fact that those guys would look at it like, well, I would end up playing against them anyway in the All-Star game, or I got to pick one.
You know what we need to do? We got to stop picking old people.
Okay. Yep.
Bron shouldn't have been there.
Nope.
Why?
Because your
it's
old
Bron. But he hasn't. Don't do that, because that's like saying, hey, man, look, you done already got 20 All-Stars, man. Do you need another one? Hey, Lamar, you already got 2 MVPs. You think you need another one? No, don't do that.
Here's the thing.
Don't do that.
If you are not willing to participate
don't
in
do that.
activities, sit down somewhere.
But see, I understand. People don't realize they did that on purpose, because if they would have sat there and said, y'all saw LeBron, and then the day before, not the day before, I think same day they said, yeah, LeBron ain't playing. If he would have announced that Thursday, won't nobody watching that All-Star game. Won't nobody gonna watch it. Won't nobody really gonna watch it like talking about. They lost viewers anyway, but they still got.
Well, it's probably Steph's last All-Star, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying it was, if they would have announced the fact that LeBron didn't come, it would have been lesser viewership. But I get what you're saying.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Wes, I like your idea about getting younger. That's where I was going with the Bronny thing. Durante, I like your Durante. I like your idea about the LeBron. Here's what they should have done. This is my true thought on it. You want to know how they could have fixed this year's All-Star game?
How so?
By one time having a retro All-Star weekend. They should have got the 4 best dunkers in the league, up and coming stars that maybe don't get to shine. So we're not talking about I'm not talking about Superman in Minnesota, nothing like that, because that's a guy that's a known commodity. I mean, we go ahead and get some guys that are rising stars, maybe in the first 3 years of their career, that they're not household names that have a nickname just yet.
Yeah,
but maybe
we've said this before. Yeah.
Okay. The All-Star game itself, to Wesley's point, this is probably going to be the last ride that you get Steph, KD, and Bron together. Okay. Whether Bron plays or not. I think Bron dresses if they have a regular All-Star game. Now, Bron could have done a thing where he said, you know what? If they had done it the way they could have done it and just done a regular All-Star weekend, just has a send-off as to this generation of basketball. Bron could have said, you know what? This angle ain't right. I appreciate the nod and the symbolism of it. I'm not going to go, but I tell you what, if y'all be willing to have me, symbolically, I'll right. Now, Bron might not do that because it's going to mess up the brand. I don't know. But he could have let another guy had it and played. And then Bron still could have been there. We could have had the photo op moments where the 3 of them get together wearing all-star jerseys the last time, right? Because there's no guarantee that any of them will be back after this season. I mean, I know Steph got a couple more years on his contract, but there's no guarantee. Steph, he don't like the way things are going with Jimmy and them. He don't think they can put together a competitive team. Steph doesn't seem like the type that would really want to bail on Golden State, so he might hang it up if he thinks, I'm just running around for nothing the next 2 years. I'm not gonna do that. So same
Steph
thing
seemed
with
like the type
KD.
you want. Steph seemed like the type you want to slap the shit out of Draymond, but we'll talk about that later.
I mean, so like that's the thing. That to me would have given it, okay. Sometimes less is more. We try to reinvent the wheel, but the wheel we got is okay. We've done so much customization to the wheel, it don't even like a wheel anymore. So now we're like, well, why ain't this wheel spinning like it used to? Well, if you hadn't put all this aftermarket crap on it, it might be okay. So that's what I said. Sometimes less is more. I think this should have been a time to do a soft reset. They want to experiment with this other stuff. They can experiment with the cup tournament thing they got going on. That would have been more interesting than the actual random regular season games being cup games. You play an extra game. Okay, cool. You get this fancy little trophy that don't mean jack piddly diddly squat. It doesn't, other than you getting a little payout, which I get. There's money in it. It doesn't. You're the champion of a regular in-season tournament. You know that's like saying you won the Maui Invitational as a college team. Okay, you're good. You beat some good teams out there. Okay, now come win your respective conference and then go to the big dance and win again. I mean, that's basically that's what it is.
Basically, it, yo. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so the NBA doesn't have. Some of these problems are self-inflicted. This is the part I agree with Durante on West. Sometimes we could change too many things, and we end up messing up, and then we try to be like, well. What do we do? And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my God, it's so bad. The format really wasn't what I was looking for an all-star game. And it was confusing. You had to know there were 4 different teams. You had to understand there were different players on each team. One group wasn't even all-stars. They had the guy that ultimately lost the dunk contest.
They won the Rising Stars, didn't they? And they got in there.
Yes.
That was but they're not all-stars. Okay, let's just be and one of them mentioned that on the broadcast.
Draymond was in his feelings.
And also, one other thing. No offense to Kevin Hart. I appreciate him.
Oh, he didn't.
Draymond always in his feelings.
The trying to work in the comedy, like they were delivering one-liners. Nobody was laughing in the audience. Like you weren't giving people what they were. Like I felt like when Mac McClung was dunking, there was a little energy in the building. I didn't even feel that energy watching the All-Stars run up and down. I really didn't.
See, I think that the WNBA did the same thing with Asia Wilson. Her commentary was not needed on that 2v2 they did. It was not needed. They should have took her mic. It was unnecessary. Same thing with Kevin Hart. I don't know if y'all watched that, but did y'all watch
the 2v2 for the Unrivaled?
No. It was WNBA. They had a 2v2. It was Enrique and Dejanay versus what is her name? I can't think.
From where?
I can't think of names right. But anyway, they had the 2v2. It was like just a Hennessy 2v2 thing that WNBA did. It was it was dope. But the fact of the matter is they played for $20K and Asia was talking the whole time. Like giving her commentary, ooh, and it was unnecessary. But yeah, I don't think we need to have the street ball commentators of unless they're real good commentators out there. It doesn't work out. The comedy ain't there, the fun is not there. You don't have
at that point, it's almost like Kevin Hart, I don't hate to say it. Kevin Hart's like that last resort, like maybe we can win him with this. And you're reaching for somebody not even young, just somebody old. Mind you, he has like a lot of relationships and banter with a lot of those guys, like Shaq and Charles and all that. Yeah, cool, but it just was like watered down at one point. I'm like, all right, bro, that's enough. Let's just get this shit over with. Like it just, like I said, you just don't see this shit in the sports that nobody watches. Well, let me back up. Not nobody watches. Nobody actually, understands like I said, MLB, NHL, even the WNBA ain't that bad. I mean, yeah, they ain't got no dunk contest, but shoot, I have always not mind watching WNBA for anybody that tries to say anything different. But I'm just saying they don't try to fix anything. They're like, this has been working, let's keep it going. NFL at this point might as well play two-hand touch. Nobody watches that. You ain't even got superstars from that. You got motherfuckers that what the fuck was Mac Jones doing there? Like to be for real, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all, they so desperate to try to win you back, they don't even realize they're losing y'all. Like it's insane to just watch. I'm like, bro, this junk is just not it no more. Nobody watches the skills contest. Nobody even watches the flag football junk unless you're there. Unless you're there.
I
Like
mean,
I said, the only reason I even watched it because I glanced there, I was like, I'll check it out, see what's up. And I was just like, okay. Then when they got to the part with Kevin Hart trying to make jokes, I'm like, all right, bro, let's get this shit over with, bro, before I fall asleep. And then the game came, I'm like, okay, it's cool. But it just doesn't grab me like it used to. I went back and YouTube the old All-Star game just to watch it.
well, funny enough, NBA was running that on live restream all weekend. Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young, those are the other two.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And real quick, Wes, the other thing about it is this target score thing. Listen, I know that they would make the argument, well, people got tired. I didn't get tired of seeing who could get to listen. I was waiting on the day for them mugs to crack 200. And when they finally got there, I was excited for it. I was like, yes, I came to see. Listen, this is the one time I don't argue about defense. I want to see how skilled you are offensively. I know it's the All-Star game. I know that sometimes people are selected because of their defensive prowess. I recognize that. Ain't nobody trying to get hurt. This is the one game where if you come down the floor and jack up threes, even though I hate that in a regular game, I'm not mad at all because they're the all-stars. They should be the best shooters in the world, allegedly, right? Because these are supposed to be the best players by fan vote and then when we go to our reserves, by coaches vote. So there is a mix of, okay, these are the best players in the NBA in theory. You're the one supposed to jack the threes, okay? I came for that. I came to see y'all throw the ball. You want to have interesting dunks? I came to see y'all throw the ball off the glass, catch it and dunk it. I came to see T-Mac put. That's what you're missing. You're missing those kind of moments, but you can't do that when you're playing to target scores, okay? Yeah. And you can't do because and then when you broke it up into 4 teams, now you got 4 different rotations. One team not really made an all-star, but people contributed to All-Star Weekend. I'll give you that. And so no one, and to me, I felt like, and if you got eliminated in the first game, right, you never got to see. So your team, let's say you are an all-star, and I mean, what you say I'm biased because Tyler Hero, but even for the people in New York. So, okay, Cat was on the international team. Okay, fine. But Jalen Brunson didn't get to come back out anymore. And Jalen Brunson is a top guard in the East, but that man didn't get to come because the way that the format is, there's no way for Jalen Brunson to come back out on the floor, right? I mean, once he loses that first little game to 40, his night is over with.
Yeah.
So I think that hurts you a little bit too. You also sometimes don't, because you broke it up in this way, you don't get the same combination. So you could have had a situation where if they did, the West All-Stars, okay, you would have the three greatest players of this generation together on one team. It'd been Team USA, which, by the way, that's why the international game worked so well, the international OGs, because it was Team USA sans LeBron.
Yeah, and they wanted to play.
And they wanted to play Team USA. And listen, so that's the thing.
We're not losing these internationals.
So that's the thing. So maybe they're on one with the USA versus the world. So basically, because if you think about the Team USA's, not the ones that necessarily go to FIBA, but the ones that we always send to the Olympics, they are essentially the NBA Super All-Star team.
And same thing with the Rising Stars. We not losing these young boys. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. It's cool the way they do it, but Durante doesn't like a tournament type thing. So there's that. But we okay with the in-season tournament, but we're not okay with
Well, I just told you what my problem with the in-season tournament are.
I didn't never say I was okay with the in-season tournament, but with the in-season tournament, you're with your teams. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about, Wes?
Still playing games that are counting for what? At the end of the
counting for a tournament. Counting for a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And a little paper money.
And all these things. One-off.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
On with special floors. It's just one-offs.
That's the NBA trying to win y'all back, bro.
Well, okay.
No, go. I'm just saying.
Why you keep saying y'all like you don't watch the NBA?
I haven't watched the full game except I watched the Lakers and Utah game. That's the only full game I watched this season.
Oh, was the one where the Lakers won and one not the one they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been too busy. I've been too busy this season trying to figure out if I'm gonna eat chips tonight. So
Well, no, the reason why you have to watch the
Ah,
games is because the broadcast schedules are all jacked up. TNT isn't carrying the games like they normally carry them. It's really messed up. ESPN's out of whack too. All the games are just because they also
well,
you answered my question, Wes. I can't even watch a fucking game.
you can't
Yeah.
like and they pushing out the other games to NBA TV or whatever.
TV. Yes.
So it's annoying because they're doing all this mix up in preparation for the big change up next
But
season.
but here's the thing. Then you can't. Okay, and I'm with that, Wes. But then you can't, in the same breath, turn around and say, "Well, viewership numbers are down," and you're gatekeeping the sport.
I agree.
Pick your point. Pick your poison. Now, listen. I get it with Warner Brothers Discovery. Like I understand contractually how contract negotiations go, and when you talk about TV rights, Warner Brothers did not want to give them money. For folks that don't know, Warner Brothers Discovery owns Turner, so that's why we're talking about it. Warner Brothers Discovery didn't want to pony up and pay the $2 billion to get in. Oh, because and primarily because Warner Brothers Discovery bought all this terrible debt on when they purchased Warner Brothers. That's nobody's fault but Warner Brothers. But TNT bears the brunt of that. So, okay, fine. TNT stuff is messed up. Cool. But that shouldn't have ripple effects as messing up ESPN. And what does that tell us about when they make the move to the other platform, when they go to Amazon? Because if you, okay, TNT is a known commodity, right? They've been doing it. And they licensed the agreement for the show to continue on ESPN. Cool. TNT been doing this for 30 years. I'm not saying Amazon can't get with it. I'm not saying that they haven't done some big events. But if you're asking them to give you cover, and then also, it's almost a gimmick too, because we know Amazon pushes the Fire Stick right as their TV platform. Well, you can easily, with the click of a button, buy NBA TV subscription on Amazon Prime. It's a strategy that they're employing to get. There's another. That's the other reason. I know NBC's back in the fold, West. I know that's part of it, and that's a thing too, because the power of Xfinity now, obviously, they can do some things with even local coverages if they wanted to, which is fascinating in and of itself. But when you look at it, the NBA is building a model that is basically gatekeeping its sport. But then surprise that people can't listen. We pay for, I'm going to give you the general American consumer. Now, that's not necessarily all of us. Younger of us, we're skewing more towards picking and choosing our streaming, so we're not necessarily paying for it. But you're paying for a cable subscription that gets you Turner, okay, and ESPN. All right. I then now also have to buy, if I want to watch my team and I can't watch it on NBA TV because sometimes y'all give them the big broadcast so they go somewhere else. I then now have to maybe get something extra on Amazon if it's not included in my Prime membership. Okay. So whatever that looks like. Then if I wanted to watch a game that's not going to be on my local NBC and I don't have Xfinity as a provider, I then have to buy some kind of way an Xfinity thing or an NBC or however they're going to brand it. So I'm going to have 4 subscriptions to watch one team because the NBA can't figure out their distribution channels. That's crazy work.
It is. It's wild, man. I'm not a fan of it. Which is, I mean, like Durante said, I've missed games because they're just not on, and I'm just not interested in going to do all this extra stuff to then capture and see the game when I can normally just pop on ESPN, pop on TNT, check my games, be mad at the commentary.
You used to see it. Yeah, you used to see a game just about every other night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on TNT, and then Friday I have a 2 games on ESPN. Saturday I have an ESPN. Sunday I have ABC. Like now it's like I might accidentally catch a game. Like
Yeah,
NBA just.
I'm not a fan of that. So, but if that's why you're not watching Durante, that makes complete sense to me because that's why I'm not watching. To be honest, this is exactly why I'm not watching because
I catch the highlights when they pop up on TikTok or some shit. I don't fucking know.
And I'll have our banners up at some point. I don't have it up now because I have no games, scheduled the last couple of days. But I'll have our banners up that'll show scores, and show where they are. So if anybody is curious, we better keep track that way. But yeah, it is a little bit annoying, and I feel like a lot of things are doing that because I understand that maybe my F1 races won't be on ESPN anymore. They might be on Netflix, which is going to be annoying because that means I might have to mess around and maybe try to get Netflix again, which I won't plan on doing, but I'm gonna catch F1 races. So
Just borrow mine.
I will say, well, you just holler at somebody. Your house can be my house. Wesley's rich. He has 2 houses. He owns that one and this one.
Yeah. Look, I got you.
Oh, it is annoying though. I'm like, bro, why y'all doing this?
And if Durante don't got you, I'm crazy enough to pay for the 4K version, so I'll let you. Boy.
Now, if they do the races in 4K, that'd be fascinating. But I doubt they're even streaming in that because, yeah. Anyway, right. I know the cameras. I got you. But the cameras would be so expensive, and then would you talk about the vibrations from the F1 is a rich man sport. They better spend the money and get us the best quality possible. Shoot, them people spend the money.
Hey, y'all got one rich man trying to spend the money, so
I don't know about that.
He just told on himself, bro. Like, it's right here. It's just like the news. They put it in your face. You don't even know it. Wes is putting, hey, y'all, this is rich man sport. Like, Wes is pretty much saying, I got the fucking guap.
I didn't
Ain't
say
nobody listening to me no more. Ain't nobody listening to me no more.
Them tickets are outrageous, man. But
nobody listened to me.
But you ain't worried about tickets. You got passes. You back there looking at the engines and stuff. You're like, hey man, listen.
Hey,
how y'all doing today?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was to go to a race, I would absolutely get the pass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wes is back there looking at engines. He meets celebrities as he walking by.
He got his security with him. They're looking like, who is this guy? Y'all don't know, but y'all gonna know.
I'd be willing to pay for the experience if I was to go. Because think about it like this. If you pay to just go get seats, you're only gonna see, certain parts of the track. You'll be looking at the screen while you're watching the race. While they go around and you gotta come back around, then you can see them live, then you gotta go back up to the screen. If I'm gonna spend that much on a race weekend, I want to experience as much as I can. So I'd much rather go to the pits, look around, see what's going on, have that pass access. So yeah.
I'm not knocking it. Listen, there's some things in life, and maybe this is a topic for another show. I know we're getting close to the end of our run time for tonight, but I would just say the things you're willing to spend money on. Because sometimes there are things, and Durante, I know that this is the part you say, but there are some things, Durante, you'll look at and you'll say, maybe that ain't in the budget, but I ain't gonna go broke buying it. I don't need it, but the situation necessitates that I purchase this. And so we have those situations. And Wes, this is a perfect example of one. I understand what you explained to me, even though I'm not a Formula One fan like that. I'm cognizant of it a little bit, but not like you are. I could say, okay, with that analogy, I understand what Wes is saying. It is something he would enjoy. He would get the full experience of. It would be better than just buying a seat, because again, you already got to get a place to stay. You obviously got transportation to this place. Obviously, a lot of people around, so that means you're paying more for all of these things to get there. I get it. If you're going to already go, might as well just absorb the extra expense and get a full experience.
He got a place to stay. He got his private jet. He good, bro.
Hey, so with this being the Experts About Nothing podcast, F1, if y'all need somebody to come and talk about the show in an expert, non-expert way, holler at us. We can give you our full opinion on everything going down.
Listen, give me a reason. Give me a reason to watch Formula One. Come on with it.
I'll be your biggest fucking fan. Y'all hit me with that.
All right, we got races out of Miami, we got races in Vegas, and we got races in Texas. So
two of them places out of bed. Let's go.
Now, if y'all want us to do some foreign things, Australia might try to kill you, but Melbourne would be nice as well.
Do we know if real bug spray kills the giant bugs? Wes, I'm curious before we go. I just need
what giant bugs? The spiders? Hell no.
Everything in Australia built to kill you. The rocks might have legs, bro. I wouldn't even trust them.
Hey, and now if y'all want us to stay close to home, not really fly us out there, there's a race in Canada as well. We'll be willing to go there too. Montreal.
I'll get up on my French.
So we can go there.
Well, that Montreal and Quebec would be there. Everything else we would be speaking the King's English.
So
okay, cool. Yeah.
F1. Holler at us. Experts About Nothing. We got you. We can give you an expert about nothing opinion on all things F1. We got you. I will educate my co-host on a little bit of knowledge that I do have.
And I'll get them up to speed on locations. But Byron and I'll teach a class about Texas. Byron can help us a little more with some of that. We'll teach a class about Texas. I got Miami, but Byron might be able to help with that.
Brian not allowed on this podcast to apologize to Kendrick.
You got to apologize to Kendrick. I mean, we really not talking about. We haven't talked about the halftime show because waiting on Byron for real. But eventually, maybe we'll get to it. Maybe at some point if Byron rejoins us. I'm sure he will. He's just been busy. Shout out.
I want y'all to know this was me. I be getting cussed out. I want y'all to know, but Byron's fine. It's cool.
No. Byron is Byron.
It's cool.
Not fine.
It's cool.
We didn't get a chance to talk to him. Anyway, Brant,
it's cool.
The race is it's at Circuit America, so it's in Austin, by the way. It's not in Dallas. It's Austin.
West. I'm going to Waco, which is the halfway point. Man, listen, you got me telling my business out here on the people's internet. Listen, man, we travel, okay? I even know the distance between.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? You talking
about?
He telling all his business. I ain't saying the word myself.
West, man. Y'all want to know what West was just said? I'll tell y'all. Somebody, hey, cash at me $20. I'll tell you.
I was at Food Line. I tell you, I was at. Here's the receipt.
That receipt old as shit.
No. Well, Wes, look, Wes, I'll be kind of close to Austin before this year's out. So, hey, F1, holla at us.
We got y'all.
F1, holla at me and Brant. Fuck Wes. He did his holla at me and Brant.
How you gonna knock out?
No, hold on, Durante. We got to take him because he's the F1 expert. This is the only way we get back there to ask questions. We got to take him.
Yeah, you're right. Fucking all right, let's go.
Also, he got the money, so he gonna give us the air of a legitimacy. We may or may not be legitimate, but that doesn't matter.
Well, shout out to the F1 season. They just revealed the cars today. Some of them look great. The RB, I think, looks good. The Racing Bulls, they changed the name again. Their car looks pretty fire. All the rest of them kind of look normal. Hey, but I did like that. Aston Martin brought Tim's out. That was dope. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, all right. I see y'all. Anyway, that's not a hint of that. This has been the Experts About None podcast, and I've been your host, Wesley. So Brant, man, I got us a new graphic with a QR code that's gonna change again, but we are back in business with QR codes. It's gonna cover up Durante right now. So you talk to the people, man. Tell them what's going on.
All right. Well, see something, say something. Of course, as always, check out Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. The QR code should be on the screen momentarily if you are watching, but if you are not watching and are listening, Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. Link to the wife's website is in her bio. Definitely get your events planned. We are about a sixth of the way into 2025. It is time for you to
it's on the screen. You just can't see it.
You can't see it. It's next to you. I'm watching it on YouTube. It's next to you. You're fine. Just stay good, Durante. Just stay still.
All right. I can't stand this man.
Get your charcuterie, get your custom decor items created. Hey, this shirt here is wildly inappropriate. You can't see the bottom, but the missus made that. We got merch. Y'all know what it is. Just holler at us.
Now, Brant, you see that you told the man stay still. What'd he do? He fidgeted in the whole show.
I mean, Wes, perhaps they shouldn't send me to tell people. It's just like the employees at the job. You can't tell them nothing. You tell a man stay still. He moves directly to where I moved the QR code to. You had to move the QR code.
How am I fucking supposed to? Hey, y'all say brush your hair, brush your teeth. I ain't got no fucking hair. Y'all, whatever. I'm gone. Fuck this nigga. We out.
Durante. He told you not to
I'm
move.
Listening.
You do. You moved.
I done moved completely out the fucking screen. Do what you gotta do.
You literally moved to the right where I moved the QR code to. I know you didn't know where it was at. West. I am some 100 miles away. I'll come back and slap you. Right there. Why would you turn and give us your side profile anyway?
I got a joke, but I can't. I got a joke, but I can't, Wes. I gotta hold on to that one. Durante, it works out well. If you stay to the side you were on when you come back, you're fine. Wes moved the QR code to the other side.
Yeah.
I think we're fine. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, first off, I want to give a kudos to Durante before he closes us out officially. Durante, I don't know if this person watches our show, but in this last week, while many of us were without power here in the Commonwealth of Virginia, I had the great joy of being with another human being in a place, and that human being told me that they, in fact, and not without me, I didn't ask this question, and we don't have time to get into it, but they confirmed to me that they have been washing they behind and brushing their teeth, and that was the one thing they were looking forward to doing. As soon they were like, I don't even care about the lights or the TV. I need hot water, clean water. People are listening to you, and they are taking baths, and they're taking joy in being clean. And so I want to continue to encourage you, Durante, to tell the people what it is they need to do. And I promise you, everything I'm telling you, and I'll fill you in after the show is over, everything I'm telling you is 100% the God's honest truth. I had a conversation with a person that told me they enjoyed taking baths, and I was so happy. I was like, I'm so glad that we're like, there's just something about being clean. So listen, Durante, you up, brother. Send us home.
Yeah, talk to me.
Hey, look, y'all stay safe, be good. I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck I do this show. Because me and Wes be ready to fight sometime. But now, all seriousness, yo, much love to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all join the YouTube, subscribe, send it to your friend, your grandma, your grandpa, your cousin, your best friend. Send it out there so we can get up out here
Your
and make the people
aunties.
laugh. Yeah, all the aunties, definitely all the aunties. Oh, my fault. Anyway, but main thing I need to let y'all know: brush your teeth and please, please, please wash your booty. Please, I'm trying to tell you, you can't be walking around here smell like melted metal. I need y'all to do better in life. And you know the smell you get after breaks, that's what your body smell like, mixed with like some molded Brussels sprouts. Y'all need to wash your ass, all right? Need y'all do better. Okay. Glad y'all. Hey, and for those of y'all that listen to me, you like taking baths, we love you. We love you. Wes made fun of me because my hands was ashy, but I just got out the shower.
Yeah, my man needed like a whole lot of lotion. Well, he still need lotion because them things is
But he clean. We'll take the clean. We'll take the clean.
I am happy that my man got clean before the show.
There's something wrong with me,
That bottle is fresh from Walmart. Ain't never been used.
Bro, I swear to God, yo, you know it's been used. Look at that. That's how you know it's been used. When the jug, Stop playing with me.
I ain't playing with you. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I want to thank
this fucking show so I cuss you out. Please hurry up. Please hurry up.
Thank everybody for joining the show tonight. Y'all be sure that I don't have a QR code for the big dog because the big dog wasn't here, so I just wasn't motivated to make it. But that's not here nor there. Y'all be sure
we
to
love you, Byron.
The big dog at bigdogsonly.com. Be sure to shop his merch. The joggers, the hoodies, they're all in season and needed right now. I'm sure he still got his quick shipping, so if you put it in, it's gonna be on the way to you quickly. So
as she said,
holla at the big dog. This has been the Experts About Nothing podcast. I've been your host, Wesley, and we out. Please like, share, subscribe, and do all those things on especially the YouTube, the Twitch. That's where we're mainly streaming at. We still have the Facebook. I found a way to make it work, but I can't see the comments. The only way I can see the comments is to pop over there and look myself, but I can't just have them in front of me. So it is a little bit problematic, but that's not here nor there. So if you can, come on over to YouTube. With all that being said, this has been Experts About Nothing, and we out.
Much love.
Byron, come back.
Byron, come back.
You can blame it all on Wesley.
Hey, what
I just had to rhyme, Wes. I had to rhyme, man. I had to rhyme. I took me out, so it had to be Wesley. I had to rhyme, bro.